was created for purposes of meeting the objective in knowing what happened during the Mamasapano operation. I, the SILG, and of course, everybody in the hierarchy, including the president, would like to know what really happened. Now, of course, the Board of Inquiry is just composed of police officers. Ang tanging masasaklawan lang po dito, or those which are going to be covered, would be the police operations that transpired. From the very first minute to the last minute, including the evacuation, etc., all the police operations, questions to be asked and answered are, kamusta yung procedure, were they followed, etc. And since January 26, or a day after the incident in Masapano, it was already created. Now, the organization of the Board of Inquiry is composed of the following. Number one, it is headed by Police Director Benjamin Magalong. He is currently the director of the CIDG. He used to be connected with the Special Action Force. Now, under him would be our Attorney John Susito. He is a chief superintendent, and he was requested by the Philippine National Police Academy Alumni Association Incorporated to be part of the Board of Inquiry. Also a member is Police Director Catalino Rodriguez, who used to be a regional director of in Mindanao. He was also involved in these kinds of operations, and he currently heads the Directorate for Research and Development. A very important component of this Board of Inquiry is the operational audit body. The body would be reviewing in detail all the operations from start to end. It is composed of the following members. Police Senior Superintendent Robert Po, who is likewise highly recommended by the PNPA Alumni Association. He is currently the deputy spokesperson of the Philippine National Police. Another member is Senior Superintendent Cesar Binag, who just graduated in being member of the UN force, and he used to be a member of the Special Action Force. Another member is Senior Superintendent Bong Durana of the Directorate for Operations, and he used also to be a member of the Special Action Force. Last, but not the least, of course, is Chief Inspector Duarte. Now, needless to say, these people are men of integrity, unquestionable reputation, and they are fully independent from me. As of now, hindi ko talaga alam kung ano yung mga nilalaman ng lahat ng mga kinuha nila ng statements, but they have taken 293 statements from a possible 420 plus or more na i-interviewin nila at iimbestigahan or kukunan ng statement so that we achieve the objective to know what really happened, to know what transpired from start to end. We were given 1 month. This coming Sunday would be the second Sunday after the incident in Mamasapano. I was informed by Director Magalong, they are still awaiting the report from the Armed Forces of the Philippines. The other day we met with our AFP counterparts so that they requested our presence, and they assured us that they will be fully cooperating with the Board of Inquiry. Now, pasensya na po kayo, iniisa-isa po natin talaga ito para malaman, hindi ho natin pinagmamadala. So that we will know in detail facts. We will base all conclusions on facts and not on conjectures, hearsays, or from anything. No? Dito ho tayo magdodraw ng conclusion. This morning, I went to Congress on the ad hoc committee for the BBL. Apparently, I was not able to meet the requirement in submitting a report on the Mamasapano case. And I extended all my apologies for not doing so because, and they understood, because until now, I do not have a report. 2 weeks pa lang po tayo on Sunday, and to fully congest fully acquire everything, it will take a little time, pero hindi naman ho masyadong matagal. Ngayon po, kahit papaano, I'd like to inform you about the current ongoings in the Board of Inquiry. So please, we would like to apologize and request for your patience, but we are doing everything to ferret out the truth, determine what really happened, and rest assured that this will all be shelled out to you for your information, so that we will have a very, very clear picture of what happened in the Mamasapano operation. I'm now open for any questions.
Raise the first question.
Sir, kanina po umamin si Director na Peñas na he got instructions from suspended Chief PNP Purisima. Pwede po ba yun, sir? And ano po ba yung nangyari on your end?
Personally, I do not have any knowledge on that. No, he would be the best person to answer that. I really don't know how to answer your question, but this operation has long been planned. Matagal na to. Iba't iba pa nga ang pangalan ng OPLAN nito eh. No? At iba-iba rin yung concept of operations. It was also brought to my attention before, no? Several months ago. But I had the understanding that this would be in coordination or in cooperation. We operate with the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Kasi ang pagkaka-briefing sa akin doon, mga tangke ng Armed Forces, etc. But somehow it didn't push through. I didn't have personal knowledge anymore of those operations. So to naman yun, we were informed about it. Pero they are not they didn't push through, or somehow sila na lang nakakalam bakit hindi nagkatuluyan.
Sir, pwede ba niyang gawin yun as suspended Chief PNP? January 25 po nangyari operation. Ano pong power meron pa siya to order that operation?
Well, he had knowledge of the intelligence. If it is true that he reported to General Purisima. But strictly speaking, of course, the chain of command natin, I stand as the officer in charge. I should have been informed. I was informed. Totoo naman din yun, ano? Ang malaki kasing bagay dito for clarification and clarity. is the information or coordination before the planned operation sana. This particular O-Plan Exodus, I was made to understand this is Exodus. I was informed and about it maybe about 5:30 when yung napapabakbak na yung mga tao. So I immediately called up through text yun, ano? Through text. So I immediately called up the commander of West Mincom. And si General Rusty Guerrero told me, I called him up 6:04 kasi hindi ako masyadong conscious dun sa time. But it was already Sunday. Maaga na mga 6 na Tama, which is tumutugma nga yung recollection ko. I told him, pakitulong naman yung mga bata. Napapaengkwentro dyan sa Maguindanao. Ang initial reaction ni General Guerrero was, ano yan? Sabi ko, hindi ko alam pero kahit ano pa man yan, tulungan mo. Napapaengkwentro yung mga bata. And he readily acceded to my request and coordinated from there on lahat ng kakailanganing i-coordinate at pagalawin on their side in aid to our SAC troopers.
Sir, may sinasabi siya kanina na Police Operational Procedure Rule number 4. Yun daw po yung parang naging power ni Purisima para po mag-order ng operation.
What's that?
Yung tanong namin, sir.
I-clarify muna natin yung Police Operational Procedure number 4.
Sir, what do you know about this, sir?
I have to review.
We'll provide you the information later. Next question from Cecil Sir.
Earlier, nag-press con yung AFP na apparently minimaintain that yung SAC men were there, the bulk of the forces were there, walang ginawa. And then si General Peñas po lumabas na parang hurt siya because namamalay daw po yung reputation, yung image ng SAC. Any take on this one?
Alam niyo po, unang-una, kami po ay nakikiusap sa inyo dahil joint ito Baka hindi ho nagkakaroon ng understanding kasi ito yung side ng isa, ito naman side ng isa. Kay General Peñas, nandito siya sa site, no? Although he was a little, I was made to understand he was about 15 kilometers away. Doon yung command center nila. Advanced command post. Si Jan Katapang naman was on the other side also, no? Kasi baka mamaya, katulad nung nirelay sa akin ni General Peñas, Sir Nad, kasi sabi ko, nasan yung tropa? And then, ang kausap ko kasi dito, West Mincom And then, si Peñas gave me grid coordinates, which I readily passed on to the General Guerrero. Baka naman hindi kasi naipapass on din ito Somewhere along the line, baka hindi, no? Puro speculation tayo. Kaya nga po kami nakikiusap, kung po pwede, baka ho kasi mag-connect na alam ni presume na alam nito, hindi naman pala alam. Kaya hintayin po natin yung resulta ng Board of Inquiry. Kasi it would be just fair for us to just have a little more patience to gather all the facts. Kaya nga ho 400 plus to no? Baka yung isa nakakaalam ng details, baka yung isa hindi. Something like that. No?
Sir, you mentioned kanina na you have 1 month to complete the inquiry.
Yes.
Ano po yung nagbigay ng deadline or is it self-imposed by David?
Kami lang po ang nagtansya nung time frame. Of course, we would like this done with, no? As soon as we can with quality naman. And then, approximate or estimation, can do it by a month. Magkakaklaro yan after 2 weeks, approaching 3 weeks. Medyo nagkakahubog na yung magkakaroon na ng quality inputs, although not yet complete.
So wala pang any report submitted to you by Tigo? I can't track.
Alam nyo, sa totoo lang, truthfully, honestly, sincerely, hindi po ako nakikialam sa kanila. In fact, sinabihan ako ni Jenna Magalong, sir, kukunan din namin kayo ng statement. Sabi ko sa kanya, anytime. Para mapakita ko rin yung series of events, text messages, at saka may time. O ito, sabi ko sinabi sa akin ni Na Peñas, ganitong oras, inire-relay ko kagad dyan kay in seconds, kay General Guerrero, etc. for him to disseminate. But the AFP moved. They moved.
Also to be followed by Edwin
General, sir. Sir, kanina ang kwento ni General Lateñas yung mga isa't isa paano nabuto ko na ito. So, ang nabanggit niya na kasama nga ang AFP at PAD sa plano. Tapos mayroon din nabanggit siya na parang nagsagawa na ng operation sarili ang AFP na hindi na sila lumit. Sabi niya, pero hindi na ako si Manuel doon. Ano yung indikasyon ito, General? Para bang may kanya-kanya ba tayong ang AFP at PAD para bang saan kasi para nagkakaroon ba ng unahan o hindi
Hindi naman po. You know, these are high value targets. Very important dito yung timeliness. Napakailap po ng mga ito. Most wanted criminals po ito sa buong mundo. Kaya yung opportunity, timing, those have to be considered. You know, the Philippine National Police and the Armed Forces of the Philippines are solidly together. It's just that the opportunity during that time calls for an immediate action. That's why action is immediately undertaken. Ganun po talaga nangyayari sa field No? You cannot wait sometimes. No? Depende po. But I must assure you, the Philippine National Police and the Armed Forces of the Philippines are always cooperating and always coordinating with each other. I myself, personally, always text General Katapang. We're very close buddies. Just so happen, we're now on top of the organization. That's why it would be easier for us to coordinate. Kahit konting galaw lang, kahit konting report, nagpapaalaman na kagad kami.
Edwin Sibeda.
Good afternoon. May nabanggit po kanina ni General Lapeñas na may mga pagkakataon wala ng mga nakalipas na coordinated sana yung PNP at PNP dun sa pag-neutralize in number 1, pero hindi napag-commit. May mga instances na hindi nakapag-commit ang AFP. Dalawa yung binanggit niya. Isa is inatras yung tangke. May time na hindi nakapag-commit ng helicopter. So parang doon po parang nakapag-desisyon na tumimit ako na parang sila na lang, ang PNP na lang. Napag-usapan pa to siya sa mga command conferences niyo. Paano po ba ito nire-remedy? Sinabi po ba sa AFP na gano'n? At may binanggit siya na kapag kasi tinimprehan ang 6ID o yung mga army sa Cotabato o Mindanao, madaling ma-monitor ng kalaban.
You know, truthfully, yung mga ganitong ground operations, sila po talaga nakakaalam It didn't, I cannot recall these things, no? Pero nababanggit, etc. Pero yung operations on the ground decisions are theirs. Ngayon, nasasabi niya as a hindsight. But yung tanong mong command conferences, ganun, hindi naman nababanggit.
Hindi niya nababanggit?
Hindi naman.
George, to be followed by Dino.
Sir, natanong lang po kasi binabanggit niyo po lagi si General Guerrero nasa West Mincom.
Yes.
Sir, bakit sa kanya niyo po nire-relay information?
He's the commander of West Mincom. He's the overall commander on the ground. Unified Forces po yan. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines.
kumbaga po sir kanina babanggit mo, baka nagkaroon ng communications problem kasi you mentioned
Yun nga po ang sinasabi ko eh. Yun nga po ang sinasabi ko, I'm communicating directly with General Guerrero on the ground with all the grid coordinates. Kasi po, time is of the essence. Napapabakbak po ang ating mga tao doon sa Masapano. And he was the first one. Hindi ko na ho kilala yung mga 6ID, etc. No? I do not have any direct contact with them. So I deemed it wise to immediately contact the commander on the ground.
Sir, would you remember kung ano oras yung po na-text ng grid coordinates kay General?
Nandito eh. If you may,
Yes, sir.
yung grid coordinates, no? Yung sa location of SAF troops, grid coordinates 68006, 65717, and 68234, 65056. Texted date last Sunday at exactly 7:50. Sandali po, ano? $7:51. Oo. 7:51, January 25. This after several, I called him already. Tapos, he was asking, nasaan yung tropa? Ang tanong pa nga ako, nag-reinforce na ba? Sir, nag-mobilize na AFP. 7:29. Pero earlier I heard, lalabas din yan sa Board of Inquiry, they already mobilized. As early as 6 o'clock. Okay? And this, after, meron pang may iba. SAF location, grid coordinate, inulit, 9:10. Mga ganun.
Sir, clarify ko lang, sir, kanina binanggit ni Dr. Rabenas, hindi siya directly kay Pinoy, kundi kay General Purisima at sa inyo. Clear ko lang, sir, yung information na nakarating sa inyo, pero doon tinatawag ng command conference sa doon yung during the time, iba nga lang yung pangalan ng plan. Ano, sir, yung
Command conference.
Dito po sa pakita po sa last November. Ano po yung...
Was that just last November? Parang several, ano na yun eh. Several months na. Hindi ko medyo alam yung November. I don't know
Ano po yung mga information na nakarating sa inyo? Tapos wala po kayong follow-up nun? At nabigla na lang kayo na itong information?
May isa, but it was several months ago. Yan, may inaano siya na plano ganon. Pero satisfied ako gawa ng may mga tangke. May mga tangking inbound, etc.
After that, are you aware of what happened?
It was in coordination. Yung talagang gagalaw. Yeah. Pero hindi nagkatuluyan.
Beyond that, sir,
Kung ang tinatanong nyo, itong particular operation na to, hindi ko talaga alam yung concept of operation. So I was just informed, itong nagbabakbaka na. In fact, I was made to understand that they hit the target at about 4 o'clock. I received the information 5:30 already. Nung nagtanong na, nung nag-text na siya sa akin. Totoo naman yan. I was informed about it yung 5:30. Pero late na after the fact.
Sir, karalatan.
Sir, kanina umaga, nagsalita ang saying na pagdating ng reinforcement nila doon, may mga nakita silang SAF members na hindi rin naman tinutulungan yung mga colleagues nila. Pero agad naman din yung kinontra ng General Peñas. Ano po ang maitutulog nito na parang kahit hindi natin directly sabihin, parang nagkakaroon ng friction yung dalawang law enforcement agency.
Kaya nga ho, maraming salamat doon sa inyong tanong, baka ho sa inyong pagkakasabi, nasagot nyo na. Maaring merong kaalaman itong isa na tinutukoy naman ibang bagay. Yung isa naman, iba rin yung tinutukoy na ibang bagay. Tapos ipagkakabit-kabit nating parang nag-iisa. Hindi naman siguro tama. It would just create friction unnecessarily at hindi warranted. Ang alam ko po dito, iisa ang AFP and PNP. Coordinated po ito nung nagre-reinforce na. No? At hintayin po natin sana ang Board of Inquiry to really fully determine what happened so that we will know who's at fault, who's remiss in what should have been done, at paano po natin ito, ano po ba ang mga leksyon nating na pag-aralan dito upang hindi na nauulit sa future. Kaya tama po yung observation nyo. Wala po talagang idudulot na maganda dito, kundi hindi pagkakaunawaan. Whereas we remain solidly strong together. No? Baka lang statement iso, makairita doon sa kabila. So, mas maganda siguro, tayo natin yung Board of Inquiry. And lalabas din naman yan No? Unnecessary na hindi pagkakaintindihan along the way, yan ang iniingatan natin. Rambo.
Di ba pinulong ng Pangulong? Pinulong. Ayaw nila magsalita kay Pangulo, baka sa inyo sir, nagsabi, bumulong ba yung mga staff? Member sa inyo, kung anong damdamin nila. Tahimik sila sir Nung sinabi ng Pangulo, baka nahiya kayo sa Commander-in-Chief nyo, sa PNP Chief, baka may ganong bumulong sa inyo sir. At sa pangkalahatan, ano bang damdamin talaga ng PNP sir?
Okay. If you please, May. Ang napaka-importante dito, our SAF troops are one disciplined lot. No? Makikita nyo, hindi sila masyadong nagsasalita because they are a very disciplined unit. Hindi yan nangongopinyon, sumusunod lang yan sa utos, kung ano pinag-uutos ng kanilang liderato. Now, yung Board of Inquiry, kaya nga 400 plus to, kasi 392 of the SAF minus 44 of course, no? Ay lahat pinatatawag yan. Sabihin nyo na kung ano ang nalalaman nyo doon sa operation, itutugma-tugma, tama ba to? Kasi usually isang unit yan Lahat yan sumusunod lang sa pinag-utos ng liderato. Ngayon, tatanungin natin, isa-isa tama ba ito, etc. Tukol doon sa pinag-utos ng kanilang liderato.
Last 3 questions.
Sir, bago lang, wala bang sama talaga sa pangkalahatan? Yung PNP, sa inyong
Walang.
sama ng loob sa Commander-in-Chief, yung pangbansa?
Wala po.
Last 2 questions. Raymond Alpaas and Janice Cosielas.
Sir, I understand your call para sa BUI, pero going back doon sa mga plano, may Oplan Wolverine, Terminator, then finally Exodus. Parang yung termino ni General Peñas kanina, parang nag-operate ang AFP, hindi nila nakuha, pero it's time for them to move because you mentioned also the timeliness. Hindi ba ito naputol yung tiwala ng PNP sa AFP kaya nagsolo na doon sa before asking for support nung napalaban na sila?
Alam niyo po, kung akong tatanungin, hindi. Ngunit, judgment call ho talaga ng commander ng Special Action Force ang involved dito, kaya dito sa operation na to.
Last question, Janice Cosio.
It's alright. Sige, kahit I'll entertain.
Janice Cosio.
Sir, sinabi po ni Director na Peñas kanina na he was told by General Purisima na sabihan kayo. Pero it appears na
Tama naman. Nasabihan naman ako.
for the mission.
Hindi yun.
Yun po. And tama po ba na kaya...
Before the mission,
Yes sir, sabi po niya.
Wait.
Sabihin ko nandun na.
Sabihan ko na. Tapos sir,
Ano ho ba talaga?
Nandun na. Pag nandun na.
Pag nando na.
naglan na.
Totoo naman yun. 5:30 nga lang ako nasabihan.
Sir, ano yung 5:30?
Nung nagtatanong na, 5:30 umaga.
Sir, yung 5:30 before na o after na makuha si Marwan?
Nakuha na. 4 o'clock kasi sila nakahit ng target. 5:30, nung napapabakbak na, nasabihan ako ni General Peñas, tama naman yun, na-informan ako. Pero, tapos na eh. After the fact na eh. And ako naman, hindi ko naman naisip, bakit hindi mo ako sinabihan, etc. etc. Ang inisip kong una, napapaengkwentro yung mga tao ko eh. Tulungan niyo muna, saka na tayo mag-uusap ng sitahan. Hindi naman po kasi ganun ang ugali ko.
Tuesday, you sir, be followed by Cecil Cecil.
Sir, kahapon hanggang ngayon ay nagsimula na pong magsalita openly itong si General Peñas about the matter. Pero parang lumabas kanina sa press briefing niya with us na parang may lumalabas na hindi nagkakaunawaan between the PNP and AFP. Ngayon po ba ay kailangan natin siyang payuhan o pagsabihan na huwag na munang magsalita para wala ng more misunderstanding?
Well, kanina nakausap ko siya before the press con he held, no? Tanging payo ko lang sa kanya, baka mamaya may mali. It's so hard to undo for me, It's really so hard to undo what has been wrongfully done. Kaya, the best ito, although we owe you regular updates, kaya lang hindi masyadong magiging madalas, siguro once or twice a week through our spokesperson, yung current developments doon sa Board of Inquiry natin. It would be to the best discernment of anybody talking, best judgment niya, if he will or not. It is not up for me to say, do not speak or what. No?
Cecil.
Sir, question.
Last question, Cecil.
It's all right. Sorry.
Okay lang, sir.
Yung DNA po ni Marwan, nasaan na?
Yun po ay ipagtatanong ko pa. Itatanong ko pa po.
Second, sir, ang sinasabi natin, wait until the result of the BOIA ilabas para totoo. Pero if we're telling the truth, wala naman siguro
Wala naman pong problema dun eh. Ang magkakaproblema lang po doon, kung ang sinasabi nito ay salungat sa sinasabi nito, pero hindi naman yun ang particular na parehong pinag-uusapang sphere. No? Kaya, understandably, talagang they will never meet at any point, no? Hindi sa ganon. Kaya lang, kung sasabihin na hindi, example, hindi alam kung nasaan nandun. Sabi naman nito, hindi, alam nila kung nandun. Ako naman yung nasabihan nito, na binigay ko naman dito, na iba naman din yung pananaw nung isa, etc. So, hindi nga talaga magtutugma at hindi tuloy magkakaroon tuloy ng hindi pagkakaunawaan. I hope dapat we're talking on one plane, one sphere, on particular issues. But rest assured, I tell you, when I was informed about 5:30 years, no? I immediately contacted General Guerrero and they moved. Yun na nga lang after that, dahil nandito po tayo sa Maynila, sila po yung nasa ground, sila po talaga ang nakakaalam nung nangyari doon sa ground. Yun ang inaalam ngayon ng Board of Inquiry.
Edwin and George.
Sir, may binanggit kanina si General Tatapang sa press conference sa AFP. Under the peace process, maaari pa rin naman mag-operate sa MILF control area. Magka-joint daw ang operation ng AFP at PNP, the PNP should be under the operational control of the AFP. And if the PNP will operate alone, the AFP should have an operational plan of the AFP. One more there, sinabi rin po ni General Katapang, prior to the operation of the SAP, wala rin pong binigay na intelligence report ang PNP na Marwan was in Mamasapan. Thanks, sir.
Well, tignan na po muna natin kung ano yung mga reglamentong dapat nilang sundin dyan. And I'm sure it will be incorporated in the inquiry report, after operation report, etc. Ang akin lang punto po dito, akin lang pong punto rito, ay laban doon sa mga nakalaban ng mga tao ko. Granting, for the sake of argument, hindi nag-coordinate yung SAC troopers. Was it enough reason for the overkill? Hindi ka nag-coordinate. Pero ang hinahanap mo, wanted terrorist. Kriminal. May warrant of arrest. Was it justifiable on their part na meron kaming usapin na magkaroon ng overkill? Bakit overkill? They did not have any intent to let anybody live. Kurihin nyo, 36 yung 55th SAC. 35 pinatay. Pinatay nila halos lahat except for one na nakatakas. Kung hindi nakatakas yun, 36 yun. Okay. Pagkatapos nilang napatay lahat, pinagbabaril sa ulo. Finishing touches, coup de grace. Nakita nila meron dito, Special Action Force. Special Action Force, therefore gobyerno. Di ba? Na meron tayong usapin. Ba't mo pa babarilin sa muka? Tatanggalin mo pa yung uniforme. Kukunin mo pa yung cellphone. Sasabihan mo pa yung misis. Huwag ka nang tumawag, patay na mister mo. Anong klaseng usapin to? I must make it clear. Kinuha yung mga baril. Dapat soli yan. I must make it very clear that we in the Philippine National Police, as your peacekeepers, are fully all out for peace in these peace talks. Okay? We behave according to the protocol of the discussion. We expect the other party to behave. 44 na buhay ang kinuha ninyo na meron tayong usapin. Remember that. 44. But we will always abide by the peace talks.
Sir, last lang na sir, isa lang. May binuong pagpapatalsi kay Pangulong Aquino na nagmula po sa hanay ng dismayadong retired as active PNP, maging po ang AFP officer. Ang tanong ko po ay ganito, suportado po ba kayo ay itong PNP sa pamumuno niyo po, General, kay Pangulong Aquino sa kabila na nangyari?
Yung pong call for that is really very, very unfair. Napaka-unfair. Sana po, tayo po ay mag-isip ng nararapat at this point in time ay para sa ikabubuo ng bayan, ng Philippine National Police Armed Forces. Hindi nyo po kami po pwedeng paghiwalayin. And it is during these trying moments that you will test. You'll be able to test the solidarity that we have. We are fully behind the President.
One last question before the closing statement.
Sir, tanong ko lang po, kumusta po yung moral ng mga PNP personnel, sir? Kasi naayos na po ba yung sentimento ng isang staff na sinabi na this country is not worth dying for kung hindi kami kayang ipag-tanggol?
You know, I do not know where it how the question, I heard about the question, but I'd like to know from where did it come from, no? Where was he coming from? Is it because of the reinforcement that he was talking about? Look, baka po pagkatapos ng Board of Inquiry, malaman niya ang katotohanan kung bakit yung phosphorus ay nangyari lang na 5:30 p.m. Hindi ko na muna sasabihin, but preliminarily, may nakuha akong mga impormasyon na. It would be totally unfair, kaya ko nga po sinasabi, na hintayin po muna natin yung resulta. Nag-iimbestiga na po yun eh. Bago po magkaroon ng hindi pagkakaintindihan kung bakit naging ganon. Prejudgment on the part of the armed forces who reinforced us. Tapos, baka out of emotion nakapag-comment ng ganon. Pero pagka napagpaliwanagan na, based on the results of the Board of Inquiry, malalaman po natin kung bakit ganon na naging aksyon. So, meantime, please, dapat po tayo ay maghintay-hintay. I'll be a little more patient. I would like to beg your indulgence on this. And from time to time, maybe next week, I'll be seeing you again. We'll be attending the Senate hearings, by the way, on Monday and Tuesday, and the congressional hearing on Wednesday. We'll try our best to answer all the questions, despite the fact that we are more than just half of the number of people that have to be asked.
Thank you very much. That ends the press conference interview.
Maraming salamat po. Thank you. Thank you.
Yan po ang press conference ni Police Director General Leonardo Espina, ang officer in charge ng Philippine National Police. Ayon sa kanya, tanging ang police operation lamang daw ang sakop ng pagsisiyasat ng Board of Inquiry na binuo ng PNP o ang BOI. Isang operation audit body rin ang magsasagawa ng operasyon mula sa magsasagawa ng investigasyon mula sa simula hanggang sa pagtatapos ng operasyon sa Mamasapano, Maguindanao. Mahigit 200 pahayag na raw ang nakalap ng BOI sa kabuuang mahigit 400 mga resource person para mabigyang linaw ang madugong engkwentro. Tiniyak naman ni Espina na wala siyang anumang impluwensya sa ginagawang investigasyon ng BOI. Ginagawa raw nila ang lahat para malaman ang katotohanan at makakaasa raw na ihahayag ito sa publiko. Ayon pa sa kanya, maraming buwan na ang nakalilipas nang dalhin sa kanyang atensyon o sabihan siya ukol sa operasyon sa Mamasapano. Ang pagkakaintindi raw niya rito, isasagawa ito ng may koordinasyon sa Armed Forces of the Philippines o AFP. Dagdag pa niya, nalaman na lang daw niya na ikinasa na pala ang engkwentro alas 5:30 ng umaga na noong January 25, isang oras matapos tamaan ng PNP SAF ang kanilang target. Dapat daw sana ay naipaalam ito sa kanya ng mas maaga. Tumawag daw si Espina noon kay Western Mindanao Command Chief Lieutenant General Rustico Guerrero bandang alas 6:04 ng umaga para humingi ng ayuda para sa PNP SAF trooper. Pero hindi rin daw alam ni Guerrero kung ano ang nangyayari. Una namang sinabi ng AFP kahapon na tila may pag-aalinlangan umano sa panig ng PNP SAF na magbahagi sa kanila ng impormasyon kaya nahirapan silang rumisponde.